talk about who we are individually and how we got together as a group?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are three very unique individuals, but we share such a common spirit and bond. And the really fun and interesting part of how we got together was the three of us were in a big writers community through one of the big publishers, Hay House, and Palak was the lady in pink. Just put out a little blurb on one of the conversation chats and said she wanted to, start a group with a few people. And Maria ended up responding, and I ended up responding. So the three of us had never ever communicated before. And because of Palak's suggestion, we all got together, and this was over a year ago. And we have met almost every week since then, just to talk about our lives. And also, the whole goal with the writers community was to publish a book. So we are also on that pathway. But it has been such an amazing and rewarding and fulfilling journey for all of us to have gotten together. And Palak is from Dubai, Maria is from Spain, and I live on a sailboat and I travel all over the Caribbean, but I'm American.
Wow.
So we feel like we have quite a diversity, and we also have 3 decades of ages between us. Which is interesting, and age is just a number, but
Just a number.
we have been very blessed to be this group, and we hope that people listening will really enjoy some of the ideas and energy that we can bring you.
Yeah. In fact, one of the things that happened in these meetings throughout this year was that we were inspiring each other to go on, giving each other ideas, and not just about the writing, but also about life and what we were going through. And we felt that it was so inspiring that at a certain moment we thought maybe we could just share our conversations.
So exactly.
Yeah, so if anyone feels like we do, like inspired to do things, and that we keep on joining every week, despite our lives and our busy times and everything we are doing, we get time to get together because it's so nurturing, it's so inspiring, that we thought we could share this with the rest of the people who might want to get inspired, feel that there's another way of living, that there's a way to make our dreams come true. And as Carol was saying before, in another piece of the video, to share your dreams with somebody that it's a naysayer is not so nurturing. So to have this family kind of space where you can actually say what you want and you're supported and things are like they're possible. And it's like, great, how do you want to do it? Yeah, let's go for that. So that is such an amazing gift. So we wanted to share that with you. And that's how this
group got together. So exactly that's what happened. Like Carol and I, we sent our book proposal after working with Hay House Writers Community. We sent our book proposal, I think in December, Carol, first when we had sent it. And after that, we're like, oh my God, we were meeting every week. Now that the book proposal is gone, what are we going to do? And then we were missing each other. We said, no, we must continue meeting each other. And oh my God, I think we got back together because of that. And the only time we don't meet is when, Maria, you are traveling with your groups, doing tours of these amazing places on Earth, or when Carol is sailing on, oh my God, what fabulous islands and places. You guys are so adventurous. Amazing.
Yeah, we have 3 very different lives. I mean,
yeah,
that's the thing.
We really do.
We find a space and time between our lives to actually continue to grow together, and I think that's lovely. Because I do trips with groups of people to different places, so it takes me like about a week, 10 days, or maybe sometimes 2 weeks to get back to being a person before and after. and Carol also is traveling, and she's going through so many adventures, maybe without connection. And so these videos are going to be when we can record them, and then we'll be publishing them mostly like regularly, but we will record them when we are able to. So
and these are going to be fabulous stories. I'm going to urge Carol and Maria to come up with these kind of interesting and amazing experiences that they've gone through. Oh my God, just last month, Carol had a dingy boat accident when someone came and rescued her. Don't ask. There's so much more.
yeah. Well, and then you, but like you're always inspiring. You're always keeping everything positive. You're like a bliss from life, because it's like every time.
That's what I was thinking. She is a joy. She's just full of joy.
Okay.
And
So are you?
inspiration. I mean, you always inspire me. You both do. Every time we talk, and even though I'm dragging my feet in some areas of, getting my book published, you inspire me so much and motivate me. So, and yeah, it's wonderful.
That's the effect we have. That's the effect we all have on each other.
Yeah, in fact, Palak is the one that's got a book published, actually. Tell us about your book, Palak. With your sister.
Oh my God.
You've got it there, actually.
Well, this is the book that my sister and I have published already. It was a hybrid publication. Austin Macaulay publishers were the one who had published it. My sister's the one who gets these beautiful words. She gets a sudden urge to write, and she just, there's a flow of words. And it's all about, these words just inspire you to fall in love with life all over again. This little book, it'll nudge you to look at what your perceptions and your beliefs are. And then that's it. It just shows you there are infinite possibilities of living. And basically, I remember when the publisher, the head of the publishing company, read our book, she says, "Oh, this is a book to be kept at the bedside, and before sleeping, just pick up a chapter, read it, any topic, and just read it, and then think about it, and then go off to sleep." So that felt good.
And
so that was,
and I do that. I do that, Palak. Yes, I do that, and I also do it in the morning. Is just flip through it and pick a page. And I love all the inspiration that you had in there.
Oh, thank you, Pooja. And I was so touched. Thank you. But we are still working on both my sister and I. We are on social media channels called Palak and Pooja. We are working on our second book, which is like even more amazing. It's all about, all that is, the isness that we are. A small little example I'll give you. For example, it's a famous example where people quote from the Vedanta in the Hindu philosophy, where they say, if that's the right term, where they say the fish in the water is asking, "I want to see the ocean. I want to see the ocean." But how can the fish see the ocean? You're part of it. So the next book basically tells you that we are like that fish in all that is, in the isness. And then we're saying, no, I want to see God. I want to see our creator. I want to see the main energy from where we've come. But how can you? You are part of it, So those kind of small examples. That's all.
I think your book is great. I think it's also great that you're sharing it, because I think another way to define who we are, which is the topic of the day, is what we do. So you have done that, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah. What about your book, Carol? Speak about your book. My God.
Well, my book is currently called Sailing Sweet Caroline, Life, Love, and Manifesting Dreams. And it is a story about my transformation from being a mountain girl, having a 30-year marriage, getting divorced, finding a new love, been a mountain girl all my life. And I made a transformation into becoming a sailor and a mermaid and live full-time on a boat. And the purpose of my book is to deliver wisdom, mermaid pearls of wisdom, to the readers about life, love, and manifesting dreams, and to give anyone out there who wants to make a dramatic life change, to give the inspiration, the fortitude, the motivation to go make that happen, and to give the wisdom to help you along the way. I have manifested many things in my life, and the story is also very interesting because the 14 months that we sailed Sweet Caroline were quite interesting. It was very, very challenging, very, very wonderful. The highs were really high and the lows were really low, but gained a lot of wisdom along the way. And then we had a catastrophic accident and were propelled back to land. And I'm going to let it go at that to say, what happened? What do we do next? What is the next chapter of my life?
Yeah.
So that's a little synopsis of my book that I'm working on getting published, but that's a long process. You know, writing a book in retrospect was the easy part. The publishing part is a lot harder. So I'm at the point of starting to query agents and trying to find an agent. I'll go down that path for a while, and then there's always the option to just self-publish. So
Yeah, definitely.
That book needs to be, that book is going to turn into a movie you watch.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. Maria, tell us about your book that you're planning to write. That was the reason that you joined Hay House Writing Community.
Yeah, well, my book is called Quantum Tarot, and it's about how to use tarot to actually choose between all those quantum realities and create the life that you want. And so many people think about tarot as something that gives them is spooky because somebody's going to tell you something bad about your future and they don't want to know. They're scared. It's like, oh, I don't want to know something bad about my future. And that for me, under my perspective, is like fearing your unconscious mind instead of having a supportive, loving relationship with it. So using tarot, which is that book, like that kind of instructions booklet about how to be human and exist in this universe. So how to use that to create the life that you want. So every tarot card represents a frequency, a certain vibration, a certain kind of experiences, and you can tune into it and favor it so that it's a good learning and a great growth for your soul. So when you tune into all of them in a positive way, and you choose that path of let's say less resistance, then your life flows better. So how to choose that flow, connecting to yourself through quantum physics and tarot cards. So that's the book. And it's also based on all the experience that I have with these last 33 years doing tarot readings and doing tarot trainings. And so the book is also going to contain all the teachings that I do in all these courses and trainings. So it's also going to be supported by testimonials of the people that actually have worked with it and how it has helped them. So it's like a book on tarot, but it's not like the traditional one that is like, I'm going to see what the future is going to bring. No, it's like, what am I going to create with these tools that I have? So that's the book.
The amazing book. I'm so looking forward to it.
Well, it doesn't matter if it gets published or not. We want to get our message out there. And because it's been so inspirational for us, let's do a video and just put it out there on our conversations and talking about the topics that we talk in our books, but from another perspective, more like a colloquial sharing between friends and share it with people. So that's what we're doing. I hope you that are viewing this, you like it. And if you like it, you can comment and say, what would you like us to talk about? What does interest you to, so that we can go deeper on it and share our different points of view from different ages, different timelines, different lives, different experiences, different nationalities, different continents. And so we would really love to know about you that are viewing this if you want to. And
to like and subscribe.
Do like and subscribe and share.
And share. That's it.